doing? Happy post-holidays. This is currently December 22nd, so I definitely know by the time you get this video, it's gonna be past that. But I am starting the Read What You Own challenge, okay? Now, the Read What You Own challenge is a challenge to read the books that you have, okay? Read your books. Now, this is a physical book challenge for me, okay? And I have 4 books, so it's not gonna be super long. Now, the Read What You Own challenge was created by Criminali. You have Greg at Another Bibliophile Reads, MJ at Reading This Live, and Crystal at Fiverr Artsy. So check out the channels. I'm gonna definitely link them below, okay? So like I said, I have 4 books because I kind of cheated a little bit and donated some stuff, you know, but that's okay. That's okay. Pass them on to another good home. So I have started this book here, which is Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick. This is a YA fantasy book. It's part of a series. I only have this one, okay? It's giving me bootleg Twilight vibes, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I'm about 25–30% into the book thus far. I'm determined to finish it because I said I would. So you have Nora and you have Patch. They are in high school, 10th grade. They are put together as lab partners. Get the Twilight vibe thus far. Patch seems like he's a creeper, like he's stalking Nora. Nora's kind of closed off, but she's a bit quirky. And you know, Patch just keeps like making these little stalkerish comments about you want me, I know you do, and just won't leave her alone. And she's like, you're scaring me and you're reading my thoughts. Very teenagery, you know, teenage romance angst, you know, bootleg Twilight, okay? I don't know which came first, this or Twilight, but it's definitely giving me that vibe. It's about fallen angels. It's about offspring of humans and fallen angels. So I'm assuming that's gonna be intertwined somewhere in Patch's story. So we haven't gotten that far yet, but it is what it is. I'm gonna continue it and then I'll be back to update you on it, okay? Okay, y'all, so I am completely done with Hush Hush. Okay, I was right. It is kind of like a bootleg Twilight. It was produced after when I guess a lot of people were trying to capitalize on the success of Twilight. So that is why there's all these similarities. Twilight was set in like the Pacific Northwest. This is set in gloomy Maine. They're both lab partners. This love interest comes out of like nowhere. I did like her best friend V. I thought she was a good time, although she was, you know, very immature. But overall, it was, you know, it was a decent read. A lot of little plot holes. I wouldn't mind plugging those up, you know, get the water to stay in the boat type thing. But glad I'm done. Definitely not going to continue this series. It is what it is. It is now off my shelf. I'm gonna put it in the unhaul pile, okay? And I also decided to start this second book. So this is Season of the Witch by Mariah Fredericks. And this one's pretty good, you know, it's another YA type book. I think they're in 10th grade as well. So you basically have Antonia, who is being accused of being a boyfriend stealer because she starts seeing this guy over the summer that broke up with his girlfriend, but you know, he didn't tell anybody, right? So these girls are basically tormenting her and she starts getting into some sort of witchcraft to get revenge. So it's a really good time. I think it's pretty interesting how it takes you back to high school where you have the Mean Girls Club with the misdirected anger. Instead of having it at the boy, you direct it at the other girls for easier targets, right? The girl that doesn't fight back type thing. So, you know, gave me a little PTSD of being in the girls' bathroom and hoping nobody finds me type thing. There is one bathroom scene that is utterly disgusting, like the whole head in the toilet. We're just gonna leave it at that, okay? That really just pissed me off and got to me, okay? I was just like, ooh, they went there, okay? it went there. But I'm liking this book. I'm about 3/4 of the way done with this book. So I'll be checking in pretty shortly to give you an update, okay? So I want to show you the diamond painting I'm working on. It's an elephant with some flowers in the background. I'm about half done, as you can see. It's about 30 by 30 centimeters, so not too big. Okay, book 2 down, y'all. Season of the Witch. It was a good time, not gonna lie. It was YA, you know, it was a lot of girl drama, high school stuff, you know, immature characters. It didn't turn out how I thought it would be. It kind of took a little turn I didn't expect. So, you know, a little bit of that emotional stuff in there I didn't expect. But overall, I had a good time with it. I do like the beginning, though. Like on the little placard here, it says, "Get ready for hell, suffer bitch. Don't think this is over." It's not. Books starting like that have to be a good time. Thoroughly enjoyed this book, okay? So my next book is going to be this, Mortal Remains, which I love, love, love. Just a pretty cover. Does it have an inside pretty cover? No, just kind of metallic black. But I have not started this. Can't even remember what it's about. But looking forward to it. I am going to take a break for the rest of the day. Gotta go do some stuff with my dog. I actually just got off of sprints too. But I'll take a break and start this bad boy tomorrow. So I'll see y'all later. So I'm looking at Paco's video here, first TBR of 2025. He has a lot of fairy loots, but also this book, A Cruel Thirst, looks pretty interesting. I think I'm gonna check that out. On this other tab, I'm also looking at Hermit. For the book Hermit, having Book and Annie sprints, got 27 minutes left. Catching some more sprints, we got Donna Marie Reads. Also, gonna finally start this Mortal Remains. But first, look at my nails. Got some holiday action going on here. Pretty cute. I like it. You got Santa. And of course, I gotta have a little stack. Now this isn't something you see every day. A Christmas tree on the beach. I'm not mad at it at all. So not only did I find a Christmas tree at the beach, I also found Frosty. I'm gonna call him Sandy. Well, I am back and I have finished Mortal Remains. Still loving this cover and the, you know, green metallic pages. Ooh, my nails look cute on that. I changed them up here. Got some stiletto with what they call it, black French tip stilettos. Can you see those? Anyway, so Mortal Remains, pretty good. Didn't go exactly the way that I had expected, but I still enjoyed it. Definitely reads YA. It is a like kind of fantastical coming of age sort of. So you have this girl named Lily. Her family owns a mortuary. Can you imagine growing up in a mortuary around a bunch of dead bodies? It reminded me a bit of that movie My Girl. Look it up, old school movie. But anyway, so Lily is like, I don't know, 18, 19, something like that. Her family owns a mortuary. She does the whole dressing of the people, giving them dignity in death. I really did appreciate that. And so down the street, there is a fire at this house, right? And it is the house of a boy that she knew in childhood that she hasn't seen in such a long period of time. And they take away a dead body. Not him, okay? So anyway, they find him in the basement somewhere, which is kind of strange enough. Nobody's seen him in a long time. He's acting kind of odd, wants to find his father's little chest to find some of his father's papers. And, you know, there's a little mystery about who exactly this boy is because a lot of people don't think that he's really Adam. And you have some people that are following Adam and it looks like there's some danger component. So I will leave it at that. You know, you have a bit of a romance component in here, but you know, it's why nothing really happens. I enjoyed it. Like I said, the ending wasn't what I thought. I do think it should have gone another way, but it was suspenseful. It had some funny parts. And I was definitely caught off guard about, like, you know, details about Adam. And like I said, it didn't go exactly what I was thinking the entire book. But overall, you know, it was a decent story and I did enjoy it. And then for the last book of the Read What You Own challenge that I have is A Reliable Wife. And I've gotten, I don't know, like 2 or 3 chapters maybe into this book, not very far at all. Thus far, it looks like you have 2 lonely individuals. You have Ralph, who is rich, and he is sent away for this mail order bride, okay? He is lonely, he's lustful, but he hasn't touched anybody in like 20 years. Kind of nursing a broken heart and I think some crisis of faith that his mother gave him like back in the day. He just is conflicted about life. And then you have Catherine. She's the mail order bride. Now, she comes into the picture and she is not who Ralph sent out for, okay? She's beautiful, whereas she sent a picture of some plain girl and she's like, oh, I'm exactly who, you know, I said I was, just I sent the wrong picture because, you know, my face is a curse. I don't want people to want me for my beauty. It kind of reminds me of that movie Original Sin with Antonio Banderas and Angelina Jolie. Kind of that same premise if you ask me. But apparently she's kind of hiding something. We haven't gotten to that. But they just got to the house. It was an accident and she nursed him back to health. So it looks like she's kind of getting into his good graces because he was a bit upset of her pulling the okie doke on him, okay? This is set in 1907, so definitely a while back. But enjoying it thus far and I will continue. Okay, so this is my new work outfit. I'm liking the blue much better than the maroon that I have. Drink of Champions. I got a little Diet Cola. Got the stars and the stripes, a little patriotic going on there. And then some seltzer. Nothing fancy, nothing fancy. Good way to cut the sweetness. Yum, yum. Okay, so I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my drink and tell you about A Reliable Wife, okay? So, A Reliable Wife. Was this reliably good? I would say no, okay? It reads like one of those British classics where they say a lot but don't really do or say much of anything. That's this book right here down to a T. So you basically have Ralph. He's this lonely guy, you know, been lonely for a long time. You know, it's in cold Wisconsin. You know, there's not a lot of women. It's cold, it's winter. Winters are very long out there, by the way, okay? So he sends off for this reliable wife, you know, and he gets this beautiful Catherine lady, right? And she's not what she appears to be, you know. She has a salacious past he doesn't know about. You know, her main goal is to have love or money, and through love or money, sometimes you gotta kill some people to get it. And you know what? That's her plan. It says it, so it's not a spoiler, right? But, you know, he falls in love, get a little young booty, you know, it's been a long time. And he's like, you know what, I need you to go to Chicago, or was it Philadelphia? Either way, go and find my estranged son and, you know, bring him back here, right? She goes and, you know, she has some connection to his son, let's just say that. But anyway, overall, the book to me did not scream wow factor in any fashion. You know, you knew there was some things coming. There wasn't anything that just wowed me, that just was like, ooh, shocker, you know. I just felt like it was one of those leisurely paced books that just kind of threw the story out there slowly and it unfold, okay. I felt that Ralph was very trusting. He seems almost like he's just thirsty for attention, and you know, you touch his hand and he's like, oh, okay, you know. And he let Catherine get away with quite a lot of things I was surprised with. just overall though, this book just did not wow me. I'm glad that it's finally off my shelf and I'm gonna give it to somebody else to, you know, love. So it's going in the unhaul pile for sure, okay? And that is the end of the Read What You Own challenge for me. 4 books, got it all done. So I want to thank the hosts. I'm going to link them down below for putting on this challenge. I got to clear my physical shelves. And, you know, I'm going to go on to some other cool books, you know. Definitely not A Reliable Wife. So, okay, y'all, let me get out of here. I'm going to finish this drink. I really need it. I'll see y'all later, y'all. Please like, subscribe, and leave me some comments, okay? Bye, y'all.